guys. I'm Mellowseven, and this is Football Manager 2018. And I just fired it up, and OBS is already like 2 seconds lagging behind what I'm actually saying. So yay, that'll be fun. Nothing else going on the computer, just OBS doesn't feel like working today. So I've been playing a bunch of games. I came home from school today from work and have just been sitting here at the computer, grinding my way through, trying to get towards the end of the season. I was just so frustrated after the last game, just so frustrated. So it has been better. And what has happened is, let's take a look at the schedule first. We'll see that. So you can see after that last draw, which was against Finn's Nest, which just so pissed me off. 1-1 draw. But as soon as we finished that, the player, I don't remember who it was, dropped his complaint about squad morale or whatever it's called. And as soon as that complaint went away, imagine that. We're playing where we're supposed to be. We're doing fine despite those 3 losses. We're still solidly out of relegation. We've been doing okay, and all of our problems went away. That's essentially what happened. He dropped that one complaint, that huge snowball. All the players that supported him went away. Our morale skyrocketed. It went from garbage to right in the middle, just like that. And that was it. That's all it took. We won a match 4-1 here. And you can see Rune and Sveen got 3 goals. We had the injury here to Hjelmeseth, our brand new striker, as well as to Johannes Johansson. But we put in Sveen, and he says, "You don't need that new guy. Why did you waste your money?" And he got a hat trick, including a penalty shot there in the 88th minute. So just crushed him. Rune got injured. He played spectacular. He went down, I think, for a couple games. No, I guess not. We've had some minor injuries. We had a few people that have missed a little bit of time. We can look at that in just a second. Our new defensive center there, he got a yellow. Not too bad. This was a draw, 2-2. Bayroom's done okay this season. We got a brace from Sveen, and they got one in the 20. We got one in the 3rd. They got one in the 23rd and 67th, and then Sveen stole it in the 90th minute. Mats, we threw him in. He got a small injury. Who he was playing for, I believe. Who's he playing for? I think we were playing him on the wing that match. So we had Rune on one side and him on the other side, I think is how we did it. And then Garud, 2-2, another draw. Rune got both goals there. He just played out of his ass. 9.1, small injury. Played great. We got 2 early. They got 1 and then managed to equalize the 90th. We paid for that last match. A little karma came back and got us right away. And they managed to steal the draw there at the last second. Not too bad, though. I can live with that. Senya, bottom of the division team here. We put 4 goals up against them. Dahir got 1. 3. Johansson got 1. And Ahedberg got 1. And I think Dahir got a goal and an assist. But I think 2 of these were special teams set pieces from Dolly, who played an 8.3. You can see that. And he got a couple of assists out of that as well. We went on to Kjelsås, who was actually really high in the league, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, in there somewhere, playing for promotion, essentially. And slow start. We got one in the 80th. We got another one 92nd minute, and they got one in the 94th. So injury time in this one was where all the excitement was. And again, by this point, Hjelmeseth is back. I think this is his first match back. Got a 7, but no goals. I think he had an assist. Hasn't been spectacular for us. On to Skeed. We won 2-1. This was an exciting one. You can see right here. They scored in the 10th, then had a man sent, and then we scored. Then they had a man sent off. Then we had a man sent off. And then we managed to get the winner here at the 83rd minute. And it was 2 yellows. It wasn't a horrible, blatant thing or anything. But we warned him, and he accepted his warning, and we moved on with our life. Alta, 0-0 draw. They were like 6th, and we were 5th. Or maybe they were 5th, and we were 6th. We were very closely matched. And imagine that. We had a draw. A pretty boring one, but you can see our defense played pretty well. 7-0 for 18. He played great. And we lost our only real decent left fullback there for just one day. Do we have him back already? Young vet. I think we lost him for this one, but we had 20 days in between these two matches, or 14 days in between these two matches. So we got healthy between those. So pretty much everybody's back. Adi Berg was also injured. We had to sub him out. I don't remember who we put in there. We played one of our youngsters in here somewhere as well. Where did we play him? I was sure we did. Oh, here we go. We brought Martin Lingen up and got him a game. He's been improving great, spectacularly on the reserve team. So we needed, due to injuries, we brought him, or due to suspensions, we brought him up. We had 2 yellow cards. I think in this one, Dolly and Monson both, they were at their yellow card limit, so they were both suspended for this game. So anyway, last match was against Folo, who was, I don't know, they might have been 6th or 7th too. I don't think they were terrible. And we just played a good solid game. We got 2 goals, 2-0. Got one from Carlisle early, again on a set piece, and Carbon got a nice one in the 87th minute. Adi, small injury again, but he's back. So let's take a look at the squad as it now stands. Oh, by the way, there's a patch that came out today. It fixed whatever the heck it's called, match plans. We'll look at that in a second too. So I've been using match plans today for most of this, for all of this games that we just saw here. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So last 5 games, you can see we played pretty well. Hogginson hasn't been in the last 5 games, so don't pay any attention to that. It was the first 5 games. He's healthy finally though. Let's go back. We'll look at the players that have actually been playing. We've been doing okay. There's a lot of 7s in here. 6-8-2 for Rune, despite that just monster game he had earlier. 6-7-6 for Helmvet. He just came back in the lineup. He was out for a little bit, so he's missed some of this as well. But otherwise, you know, we've been doing okay. I think the story really for us is our strikers. We've got 3 strikers. We've got Carbon, who I expected to be our main guy at the beginning of the season. He second only to Rune in chances per 90 minutes, and close, 0.76. So he's a big creator, but he doesn't score. 3 goals in 9 starts and 5 sub appearances. That's not very good. Sveen, on the other hand, is almost a goal a game for starting. 12 goals, 13 starts. But he doesn't create chances at all. 0.26, only 2 assists, only 1 assist for Carbon for that matter, despite creating the chances. So these aren't passing creations. These are creating stuff for himself that he then fails to score on. So it almost doesn't matter. And we saw that early where we had lots of chances, but we just couldn't get goals. And then our new guy, Robin here, 1 goal in 5 starts. That's it. That's just horrible. I thought we were going to do so much better with him. And he's not creating a lot of chances. 0.42, so a little bit better than Sveen, but only 1 assist for him as well. So again, he's creating chances, I think, more or less for himself that he's failing to capitalize on, which does confuse me a little bit because he's got a finishing of 14. Flair a 13. I mean, he should be doing better. You know, his pace is only 10, which is a problem we have with Carbon as well. Composure, is that what's bringing us down? That 8 composure? I don't know. I don't know. But it's really disappointing. So right now, Sveen, despite the fact he doesn't create a lot, he's able to feed off the chances that we do create, and he gets goals. So he's in for now, 7.12 average rating. You can see Carbon slightly better than average, essentially just at average for Robin. But most of the team right now is at or above 7. Johansson, he's not really a long-term solution for us. He's there because we need somebody. 6, 7, 8, I'm not going to bitch about that. 6, 8, 9 for Helmvet. He should be better, I would think, for his star rating and what he does. And 6, 8, 7 for Herxedal, but I have no problems. Herxedal, I mean, 2.5 stars. I got no bitches. He's playing above average. That's fine. And 7 for the goalie. So I think that's excellent. Tactics-wise, real fast, you can see we haven't really changed anything up too much since that last game. We're essentially playing our lean best, whatever, you know, everybody playing more or less their best position. But you see that with everybody in, now that injuries are more or less over, and we've been playing this same formation for a few matches. We are beginning to build this. We are being able to get match cohesion, which takes us to dynamics really quickly. And you can see our locker room is excellent because we're not bitching about our locker room atmosphere anymore. That's what the complaint was, poor locker room atmosphere. We went from here, which isn't really poor, to here because of poor locker room atmosphere concern. And as soon as that went away, we went to here, which then allowed us to win some games and brought us up. Match cohesion is good. We see that. Leadership support is now average. Still, the biggest problem, I believe, is my reputation is quite low in relation to our players. If we were to take a look at a player here, here we'll look at Herkstadal. We'll go to information on him, and we will see his reputation is 1.5 stars. So not one of our better players, but he still has 1.5 star reputation. If we go to me and my profile, you'll see here I'm getting there. I've got more than I had when we started. I was way down here somewhere, but I'm still below, despite the fact that my backstory, if we can find that, is that not on profile? I did start with 1 tick in both things, so I was a semi-professional player in my history, which is what these guys are. So you'd think my reputation should be at least that of a semi-professional player. I think your reputation should start based on your backstory, not just on 0 because it's a new start. And I may potentially, depending on how many other saves we do, actually edit that in the editor to make it match whatever our backstory is, because we're not coming into this from a vacuum. We've created this backstory. You know, I could make a character with, you know, all my licenses and a professional player, and it's still going to bring me in with a 0 reputation. I think I may check that as an experiment, but I think that's what's going to happen. So may go back in and edit that if that's an issue. You know, I've got career stats here. I played 36 games. We won 16 of them. Oh, this is as a coach. Anyway, somewhere it's in there. Hey, people think about me now. I finally have people that have good and bad opinions of me. I didn't before. Anyway, it is what it is. That's our biggest negative. Let's go ahead and play a game, because I've been talking for 12 minutes, which is too long. I'm trying to get shorter videos. It's just because I played so much, and so much has changed since our last one. Oh, I did build match tactics. We're going to talk about that very, very quickly. Match plans, I've got 2 of them built. I have a standard one. If we're drawing, we're in control at any time. If we're winning by 2 goals, we go back to counter. If we're losing by 1 goal, we go up to attacking. And if we're winning by 1 goal, if we score a goal while we're winning, we drop to counter for 10 minutes. So if somebody else tries a big, strong push to reach, you know, recoup the goal they just lost, we do play back. And then counter for against the good teams. If we're drawing at any time, we're in counter. If we're losing by 2 goals, we go up to control. So if we're just down 1, we don't panic. We stay where we're going. But if we're down by 2, we go up to control. And if we're winning by 1 goal at any time, we go to counter. And then I have some additional instructions. Do we see those if I click there? No. Where I slow down the pace a little bit and I maintain possession. We essentially park. We don't quite park the bus, but we definitely drive the bus slowly. Okay. So those are those. So I say we go on standard today. I think Hamcam. I can't even say that. Hammer Cameratina. Maybe. Let's click that really fast. We'll submit team. They're in the bottom 3 at the moment, so we should be able to play a little bit more offensive. Dressing room. We'll let the assistant do that. We'll set opposition instructions. We'll hit into, and we'll kick off. And we'll see what we can do here. Oh, all right. This is probably our best starting lineup of the season. We don't really have any injury problems. We've got the here and there. By the way, we sold Bourbon. We had a couple offers in for him, and we had kind of 3, between him, Hogginson, and Havik, we had 3 kind of equal center backs for subs. And I like Bourbon, so we sold him on so he can maybe get some play time. That's really about the only thing. Oh, I signed a contract extension. So I got another year. I got a slight raise. I'm up from $32,500 to $34,000 a year. I have to obviously see if we can find a house better than that boat I'm living on, because it's getting cold here as the fall sets in Norway. And yeah, exciting match, huh? 1 shot each. They had 1 on target. Few fouls. No yellow cards. Possession pretty much split right down the middle. I actually... Helmvet's injured. Let's pause real fast and see how bad this is. What is it? Knee injury. That could be potentially pretty bad. Let's get him off. We'll bring on Simonson. I completely forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, unpause it. Oh, I built 3 tactics that are based on that same formation. So instead of running the same formation within the match plan, but changing where things are, I have actually built 3 specific tactics that are built for attack, control, and counter. And the attack one actually has a couple small instructions that are a little bit different, put people a little bit more attacking within the formation itself. I also, I'm going to say, look to assertive. We're not playing well. We should be able to beat these guys. I'm not happy. There we go. We have good morale right now, so I can be a little bit more, you know, hardcore here. So it's in that. Has anybody just been terrible? Fiend's clearly not doing it. Let's go ahead. I keep trying to get some of these other strikers going, and I just haven't been able to do it. Let's go ahead and you know what? Carbon got a goal last match. Let's put Carbon in, see if we can get him another one. He is my favorite of the strikers. You can see right now we're sitting in 6th place. We should be clear of relegation. Mathematically, maybe not, but I think we are after the last one. Fincest is at 27 points. That's the top. So 2 games left. So I guess they can get to 33. So yes, we are mathematically clear. So we're fine. We actually still technically mathematically have a chance to win it. I've been answering questions about that, but realistically we don't. We need a lot of help, and we have to get 2 wins here at the end. So I don't really expect that. They've got a counterattack. Man, we haven't had many highlights in this match, have we? Vaughan's trying to move it forward. Engstrand has it. Rune got a head on it to intercept that. We booted it up, but nothing really much has happened to that. They're still essentially control and are slowly pushing forward. They just managed to... Nope. They can't quite manage to... There they go. Now they got a little thing going. They shot it wide. That's only the 5th shot of the game. We've only had 1. We've played really badly so far. I think I'm going to concentrate. I think, well, I mean, we look motivated. I was going to say, I thought maybe we're getting, you know, a little bit complacent, but we're not seeing that in body language. Monson's a little bit tired. Let's go ahead and sub him off. We'll go ahead and put Ingridson in. See if that fixes anything. Dali, we've got a free kick. Oh, he just nails it. We had him training takes long free kicks, whatever, you know, takes the shot, you know. So we'll see if that happens or not. I don't know if it'll pay off or if it's going to hurt us. They've got a couple injuries there. Hagen looks in pretty tough shape. Cordero picked a knock up too. Oh, so they got Hagen off. I was in the army with a guy named Hagen. He was from North Carolina. Good kid, hurt really well. He's only, I mean, we were all kids, but he wasn't like significantly younger than me or anything. Anyway, he really... Oh, Rune! Yes! Rune pounces on the mistake, and we're going to probably win off of their screw-up. But that's fine. I'm good with that. Our counter match play, whatever, match tactic, whatever you want to call it, is completely based on that. Essentially, just playing defensive, playing slow. We get set pieces or we get a mistake, and that's what we do. Because we have Dolly, right? So we do well on set pieces. But we'll take it on this one. This one wasn't really meant to play that way. Anyway, Hagen destroyed his back in our advanced training, and so he ended up getting medically discharged. But the Army, the unit, kindly dragged their feet on the medical paperwork long enough for him to graduate, which was awesome, because it meant he got to put on a resume that he graduated from a satellite communications course as honor grad, actually. He was a really smart, good guy, just messed up his back really bad. And there we go. We played forgettably, but HamCam is in such a state at the moment that we can still win a game with 1 shot on target, which was a mistake on the part of their goalkeeper. Poor guy. So Rune gets our better guy here, and Simonson hasn't played spectacular down there. So dressing room. I'm just going to say good win. I'm still trying to win the team over. It's not maybe normally what I would say, but I can't afford to have one of those, you know, backslides there. Dynamics is all in this game, guys. It's everything. It's every little bit of it. You know, if you can control the dynamics, then you're fine. If you're going to do a career like this, man, don't make it hard on yourself. Stay closer to your level of reputation if you can. Work your way up a little more slowly than we tried to do here. He's out 2 to 3 days. That's fine. We've had a number of people scouting other players for the other team, but that's okay. We're doing okay. So let's hit continue one time real quick here, and we'll take a look at where things stand. We will be back for the Pours match to wrap up the season. I kind of want to do this one to be kind of a how we've done things in the second half of that big run of games, and then this one will be kind of our season ender. That was my goal. If I tried to do all of it, I want it to be like an 80-minute video again. Come on, hurry up. Okay, so that leaves us in 5th place, 38 points. Obviously well clear of where we want to be. Top half, by the way. Find his play. Give him more time, Faith. He'll prove himself. He's not. We're not going to keep him. I just said that. I hate when you give him an answer and they're like, no, you have to give us an answer. I just give you an answer. So it's funny because real sports reporters aren't hard driving at all. They throw out a question, you answer something completely different that has nothing to do with their question, and they move on with their lives. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like it. Like I say, dynamics are all. We fixed that one problem, and our life is good. Look at that. We're up to leadership support of average. Just the only player that was supporting me last time I looked was Bourbon, who I've already sold. I've got Hogginson now, too. Woohoo! Who I'm probably also going to sell because he was injured all season, but maybe we need to get him back in. Anyway, that's hilarious. Only 5 players oppose us, though, down from, what, 14 or something we saw earlier in the season. So, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you hit the little bell up top, I am told that will notify you whenever I post a new video. So, anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. Cheers.